The Bloons are back. The Bloons are back in town again. I don't remember if that's how I opened the previous installment of Bloons, but it's how I'm opening this one. And tonight we're playing Bloons Tower Defense 3. Last time we played Bloons Tower Defense 2, if you can believe it. And before that, I'll give you a couple guesses. We either played Bloons Tower Defense 1 or we played Dark Souls. I don't remember which one it was, but it's a little blurry. It's been a bit since we played Bloons, but I'm happy to get back into it. And look at this opening. I had to show you the opening title sequence here. There it is. Amazing. Simply amazing. The things that Adobe Flash games were capable of, just, it can really blow the mind. Pop the mind? Huh? Okay, why don't we just start playing? In fact, why don't I go ahead and put this in full screen for you? I think that will make for a more enjoyable overall experience. There, it looks basically exactly the same, but now there are purple borders. Cool! Okay, so hi, I'm Dominic with Spotluck Gaming, and today we're gonna be playing Bloons Tower Defense 3. That's really all there is to it. Let's go ahead and just select, like, the normal course. Oh no, we have to choose difficulty again. This didn't go so well last time with Bloons Tower Defense 2. Okay, you know what? We'll just go with medium. This is my first time back streaming in a little bit. My throat has been a little sore, but I'm feeling better, and I figure what better game to hop back into things with than Bloons Tower Defense 3. I mean, it's just the go-to. So I think we'll start with like my classic 2-monkey setup. You can't go wrong with your classic 2-monkey setup. There. I'll try not to overthink it. And yeah, this will be just a chill stream where we listen to chill tunes, because even in Bloons Tower Defense 3, they still hadn't quite worked out background music. But eventually they'll get around to that. And in the meantime, I'll supply my own chill beats and chill vibes. Okay, so how much is a monkey? Oh man, I'm 1 short. You know they did that on purpose. All right, I think we can make it through another wave. So yeah, basically, I'll do exactly what I did on our previous Bloons streams. I can't believe I have to explain my process here, my tactical Bloons process, but basically, we will try our hardest to beat this. I don't remember if this goes on infinitely, if it stops after round 50. I guess we'll kind of see. But hopefully we can either beat it on the first try and then just mess around for a little bit, or if we lose, I'll go ahead and keep trying, and hopefully we can get a win by the end of the night. I don't want to spoil what happened in the previous Bloons streams, you know, I mean, you got to check those out for yourselves. But you know, we won some and we lost some. That's all there really is to it. Wow. I gotta tell you, already, only a few rounds in, and I'm feeling the rush, the Bloons rush. And it is a powerful rush indeed. Why don't we go ahead and start getting a main monkey. Main monkey, for those who don't know, it's just kind of a monkey that I upgrade to the maximum stats, and I keep it around for as many rounds as I can. Basically for the entire game is the goal. Some of these guys will probably be sold off, but I think this right here will be our main monkey. So we'll give him piercing. Kind of a bad spot for piercing, actually. Whatever, it's fine, it's fine. And I guess long range. Long range seems a bit better than in previous games, yeah. See, I'm trying to find little differences between, like, all the different Bloons games as we go through these. And the differences are mostly kind of in the macro. You know, obviously there's new towers, there's new Bloons, and that's really about it. Wow, we barely made it through that. Phew, what a close one. I'm really on the edge of my seat with that round. But, you know, little changes too. I was kind of looking out for those, and I feel like the range is a little bit better than it was in the previous games when you upgrade. Like, this actually seems like more substantial, but I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining things. And I look quite the fool right now. No, I could never look quite the fool while playing Bloons. There we go. Love that piercing power. You know what? That is actually a pretty good spot for a piercing monkey. So yeah, this will be our main monkey. We'll call him Andy. Andy the main monkey. Remember the name. He will lead us to victory. He and his 2 cohorts who are likely to be sold off here soon. All right. No silly messages below just yet. But yeah, this being Bloons Tower Defense 3, we have some new towers. We have the Spike Opult. We have the Monkey Beacon. And I believe the only other new one would be the Pineapple. All right, and then what's this top secret one? Do I know what that is? Oh gosh. See, my knowledge of Bloons Tower Defense 3 is a little weird. and I think we'll get into that. But first, do I want to buy something? You know, I think we did pretty well on that one. We'll just keep going. It's only red and blue balloons so far. I'm not scared of those. Oh, yeah, green balloons. Didn't even warn me. We can do this. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. They're gonna loop back around and we'll be fine. Just, yeah. No, that's not. Uh-oh. Is this, oh. All right, well, first balloon gets by. I'm not gonna use spikes. That's the coward's way out, is to use road spikes. And if you have watched my previous balloon streams, you would know that I do not take the coward's way. So, you know what we need? We need my favorite, the tack shooter, which I am pretty sure, was that called the tack shooter in the previous balloons? See, now I'm kind of losing it. Is this gonna be the ice ball situation all over again? Yeah, let's see, what is it called? It's called ice ball again. Good grief, I never did check this last time. I was making a big deal over the fact that I thought it was called the ice tower, and then in Bloons Tower Defense 2 it was suddenly ice ball. Maybe I was wrong, maybe it always was ice ball. Wow. I mean, it's been like, what, it has to have been about a month or so since the last Bloons stream. Had all that time to find the answers, and I didn't. And there's simply no way for me to check now. No, my focus has to be fully invested in balloons. Oh yeah, and this is something new. You can now see how many balloons each tower has popped. I don't think that was in Bloons Tower Defense 2. So our main monkey, what's his name, Travis, I think, he has popped 191 compared to his friends. Not really pulling their weight over here. I mean, come on, 58 balloons, what am I paying you for? Tack shooter's doing okay. Oh, yeah, we can have, oh, this is another new thing about Bloons Tower Defense 3. You can upgrade multiple times. So, whereas in the previous games you could only, well, in Bloons Tower Defense 2, you could only upgrade a tower like one time in each category, and that was it. Now we have 2 times, which I appreciate. So see, we're getting some of that lore. It's not really lore, just some of the advancements in monkey technology. Let's go with faster shooting. A classic mistake that I've made in previous runs is that I over-upgrade like the towers instead of just buying as many towers as possible, and I'm gonna try not to do that. But especially when it comes to these like towers right at the beginning, I do want them to have a little bit more punch. But after this, I think we will go ahead and start adding as many towers as we can. If we can afford it. See, now I can't afford anything. Okay, fine. We'll do blade shooter. I also love that it actually changes the look of the towers. I did look up how long after Bloons Tower Defense 2, Bloons Tower Defense 3 came out. Because if you remember correctly, I think Bloons Tower Defense 2 came out just like a month or two after 1. I don't remember exactly. That could be slightly off. But they were both the same year, 2007, I think. Oh gosh, I just looked this up. Whatever, the point is, I did find that Bloons Tower Defense 3 came out, I believe, a little less, like 1 month less than a year after Bloons Tower Defense 2, which feels about right. You know, you could have asked me to just like randomly guess how far apart each of these games were spaced, and that's probably what I would have guessed. I felt it in my bones that Bloons Tower Defense 2 was just Bloons Tower Defense 1 with just like a couple other features, and that's it. But Bloons Tower Defense 3, I don't know, something about it like feels, and it's not just the new towers either, it's just something about like the whole vibe of it feels like more put together. I don't know if that really makes any sense. I mean, you can kind of see it already with how the towers, like, you know, they can change what they look like the more you upgrade them. And, you know, adding in some new items, even though it's really not too much, they are there. I still don't remember what this top secret item is. And a couple, like, nice additional details, like more maps, the ability to upgrade more, see how many balloons each tower has popped. It's a good advancement, and it feels like the advancement that would take almost a year. Back in 2007 or 2008 or 2009, whenever these games came out. I honestly don't really remember anymore. Okay, well, those balloons got a little far out. I'm just gonna put down some road spikes. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, perfect. Oh, how do I get rid of this? I have a spike out. Can I just click off of it? Uh-oh, in Bloons Tower Defense 2, I could like put it away. Okay, I can press escape. Wait, that's gonna shrink the game down, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna like shrink the window if I press escape. Darn it. All right, well, whatever. We'll just get another tack shooter. maybe, again, I kind of want things here at the start. So we'll put that right there. And should we get another monkey? Probably not. It's probably best to save. I didn't see what the message said, so that's kind of a bummer. Ooh, oh, yellow balloons, my favorite. I think we got this. Yep. All right, I'm not worried yet. I'm not worried. Not worried at all. Probably have to get some boomerang monkeys out. You know what? Another tack shooter. I am known for my propensity for using tack shooters. It's what I'm known for in the Bloons community. But I should say what my relationship is with Bloons Tower Defense 3, because it's a very deep relationship indeed. And you know, I think that it's time I finally come clean to the world about where I stand with Bloons Tower Defense 3, and that is that I've played a lot of it. Like a lot of it, kind of. The thing is, I don't know that I ever played Bloons Tower Defense 3 that much on PC, but I had a DSi version of Bloons Tower Defense 3. I don't even think it was called Bloons Tower Defense 3. I think they just called it Bloons Tower Defense, because they were just like, hey, look, this is the best Bloons Tower Defense you're ever gonna get on this hardware. Just take it. It's just called Bloons Tower Defense, but it had like these same towers and everything. But weirdly, I still don't remember this top secret thing. So I don't know. I don't know if that wasn't in the DSi version, because the DSi version had like pared down graphics, if you can believe it. We'll keep going. Oh, is that a rainbow balloon? Oh gosh, am I not ready for this? We're fine. I don't know if we're fine, actually. I don't think we're fine. I mean, could be worse. Just put down some road spikes. It's fine. It's fine. Keep track of how many road spikes I use, how much money I'm wasting. Try not to rely on road spikes too much. I'm not. Okay, just pay no mind oh man, I could have got a boomerang monkey if I just saved up a little bit. Darn it. Well, that's what I get for using road spikes, I guess. But no, I played this a lot on that DSi version. Also on the DSi version, this is something that I completely neglected to mention in my other Bloons streams, and it's gotten Bloons fans the world over really upset with me. And I will tell it to you now while I let this blue balloon careen to victory unopposed. I had the original Bloons on my DSi as well. I'm not talking about Bloons Tower Defense 1. I'm talking about like Bloons. So one thing that I haven't mentioned, and I don't know if I've ever really given much thought to, is the fact that, oh, I should probably get something instead of blathering on, shouldn't I? Ooh, I could get a cannon already? Okay. Wow, got a lot of money out of that. Okay, where should I put this? Probably just right here, I mean. Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. Just right here at the start when we start getting lead balloons. Be a good idea to have. So yeah, but Bloons, before Bloons Tower Defense, there was just Bloons where you just have a monkey standing on a platform and he throws a dart in whatever direction, like you're pointing your cursor, and you just like pop a bunch of balloons that are scattered around the map, and each of the balloons can kind of do different things over time. But yeah, that's the original Bloons, and I had that as well on the DSi. So I played a decent amount of those, but I really do not know if I ever played much Bloons Tower Defense 3 on PC, which is weird because, again, this didn't come out that long after the original Bloons. Like, not really, or I'm sorry, this didn't come out that long after Bloons 2. So you would think that by the time I even got involved with Bloons, I probably would have picked like the most recent entry, which is why I feel like I played Bloons Tower Defense 2 more than 1, because, you know, me being a kid, and also Bloons Tower Defense 2 just being the better game overall. It makes sense that I would play Bloons Tower Defense 2 more than 1, but then as a consequence of that, surely I would have played Bloons Tower Defense 3 more often than 2, and yet it doesn't feel that way. Like, this feels kind of foreign to me playing it on PC. So I don't know. I'm in kind of a weird spot as far as this game goes. Ooh, I can almost get another cannon. I'm doing that. Forget all these other towers. We're going cannons, all the way cannons. But yeah, I mean, so I played the DSi version a whole bunch, but this seems different. So that must mean that maybe I got involved with the Bloons series, like maybe I was really addicted to it somewhere in that almost 1 year window between Bloons 2 and Bloons 3. I mean, the time kind of adds up. I'm pretty sure we're getting lead balloons here on this next round, but the timeline kind of works. It's just such a narrow timeline that it's kind of surprising. So I don't know, maybe I'm dead wrong. Maybe I did play a ton of Bloons Tower Defense 3, but for some reason I went back and forth with 3 and 2 a lot, and there was still some like connection with Bloons Tower Defense 1. I don't know. Look, it's been like 40 years now, and my memory is garbage. It's just garbage. So all we can do is speculate. It's just one of those mysteries I'll never know the answer to. Lead balloons move slowly, but they are immune to sharp. Yeah, I know all this. Where's all the playful jibber jabber little lines? Come on, Bloons. You're better than this. You're better than just telling me how much money I get and just vague, or not even vague, just like obvious facts, blunt and obvious facts about balloons. I want to know the lore of this universe, of the monkey universe. I'm sorry, the Bloons universe. So, I don't know. What would that be called? The BGU, the Bloons game universe? I wanted to learn more about the BGU. Why don't we go ahead? Spike-a-Pult's the new, cool kid on the block, so we'll give that a go. On the DSi version, I would probably use 2 of these ever. It wasn't something I did very often. This is kind of a unique spot for one, because he can aim down that path all the way to his left. That's the good thing about Spike-a-Pults, is that they move in a really straight line and can move on for quite some time. So they are kind of useful for that sort of thing. Oh, and here's another new thing about this game. I didn't even realize it at first, but I talked about it last time. You can set a target priority. So right now, our main monkey, Jonathan, right here, he's set to only target the first balloons, but you can also target last, which is actually kind of useful. For right now, though, actually, the cannon should probably always be set to last. Always set to last, so that way they're doing maximum damage and aren't turning around to take out just a few strays. And same goes for the Spike-a-Pult, because I always want him aiming down that path to his left rather than getting distracted above or something. Yeah. See, it's a bit more tactful, And I can appreciate that about Bloons Tower Defense 3. I really feel like I am becoming the commander and chief of these monkeys as I lead them into battle, and we're doing pretty well for being on round 20. Not bad, not bad. I mean, we're almost halfway there if this only goes to 50. Again, I don't really remember. One thing I do remember? Oh, you know what? Maybe this is a good sign of things to come, but, or a bad sign, depending on how you look at it. Or just an interesting sign, we'll call it that, is that I do remember that on the DSi version of this game, it would say that you could go past round 50 if you made it to round, if you passed round 50, I think you would get I'm explaining this poorly. It's monkey glue facts. Yeah, we know about monkey glue. Anyway, okay, let's start over. Basically, in the DSi version, on round 47 or 48 or something, you would get one of those messages at the bottom of the screen, and it would claim that you could go beyond level 50 and you could just keep playing indefinitely. But then the game would always stop after 50. It would always be hey, congratulations, you win. Restart, don't restart. And so that infinite mode didn't even work on the DSi version. I'm pretty sure that was not me being foolish. I'm pretty sure it just genuinely was a broken system. So if that holds true, then what this might mean is that this does go to 50 rounds. And then after that, hopefully in this version, the legit version, you can actually go on infinitely. We'll see. I don't know. Next level will be a doozy. Okay, well, not giving me much information there. I know I was complaining about being blunt and obvious, but you can't just be vague like that around me. That just makes me uncomfortable. I'll put down an ice ball. Still think it should be called an ice tower, but what do I know? Clearly not much. Yeah, this doesn't seem all that doozifying. I feel in control here. I'll probably sell off those monkeys I got at the start here soon, because we do have so many new towers that we can get. I will say it is weird for me to be using a boomerang monkey, because I said this in Bloons Tower Defense too. I like basically never use them, even though they are pretty good, honestly. They're pretty good, especially once you level them up. At the start, I think that's what bothered past me, is that the Boomerang Monkey takes a little while to get good. Like, because when you first get it, you're just like, oh, okay, he's just a regular monkey, basically. Except he throws in an arc, which makes him more difficult to predict, like, where he's aiming. That's not really so. Not really so once you start upgrading him a bit more, and he gets, like, that piercing ability, and he can just sweep across the battlefield. Pretty useful. So I'm going to try not to repeat the mistakes of Past Me. And Past Me was able to beat this game. I mean, Past Me was able to beat all the previous Bloons. So, I mean, if Past Me can do it, then I have faith in Current Me. Monkey beacons do not attack. They just increase the range. Oh, yeah. I didn't even really talk much about monkey beacons. Poor monkey beacons being left out of the loop here. Yeah, it increases the attack range of basically everything within the beacons, like, area of effect. Honestly, did not use that basically at all in the DSi version. So, yeah. I don't know if that's going to change too much, but Sonic, Frozen Bloons? That could be useful. Maybe a little bit later once we get another ice ball. Can I level this up? Not yet. Okay. I mean, I know I said this probably in both previous Bloons streams, but like the Bloons games, just by virtue of what they are, I mean, they pretty much just get better and better. When it comes to like ranking, I'm not really doing that. I'm just kind of playing through them to see the differences and to like take that little jaunt down memory lane. But, you know, it's just kind of playing this, it makes, even adding like a few more towers, like I feel so much more in control of the Bloons situation. And the BGU is just, it's wide open, you know? Possibilities, they're endless here in the BGU. So it's really quite a beautiful thing. Go ahead and get Sonic Boom. And don't let the, you know, the jaunty music fool you. This is a war. And the consequences of losing this war are serious, indeed. Yes, yes. These monkeys are fighting for their homeland and for their lives as an extension of that. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, those are kind of getting away. Oh no. Oh no. Do I need to bring some spikes in? I think so. Oh gosh. Black Balloon just sailing through. Well, I'm not using nearly as many road spikes as I was during Bloons Tower Defense 2. I can say that much. Alright. Let's see. And I also feel like upgrades are cheaper, maybe? Am I just going crazy? That seems like a weird thing for them to change. But I feel like in Bloons Tower Defense 2, I was not getting nearly enough money to upgrade things like regularly. And now I feel like I mean, you saw how quickly I got cannons. That like took an excruciatingly long time in Bloons Tower Defense 2. So I don't know what's going on. Slight little changes in how much money I'm getting, perhaps. It could be a lot of things. I'll put one cannon there. I think I'm also doing a better job in Bloons Tower Defense 3 here of spreading out my towers a little bit. In the previous Bloons games, I kind of grouped them all up right at the beginning, which, as it turns out, might not be the best strategy in the world, if you can believe it. Wow, that other black balloon. All right. Let's see. Should I get rid of these two monkeys? Obviously, I can't get rid of our main monkey, Jeremiah. In fact, let's go ahead and give him his final upgrade. This is his true form. The other monkeys... Should I sell them? Let me just take an ominous drink of water while I ponder their fate. Yeah, you know what? I think I will. I'll sell off just one of them for right now. That way the other one can just sit there for a while, knowing that his end is nigh. I don't know why I'm being so cruel to these monkeys. They helped at the beginning, but, you know, we've grown up since then. We no longer need that monkey. What we do need is a tack shooter. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Don't really need extra range on these. That's not really very useful. Should I upgrade? Could get faster reload. I think I'll do multi-target, though. And I think it's this next upgrade, the glaive thrower, that I really like for Boomerang Monkey, so I will try to get that. I'll just do it now. Yeah, pretty devastating stuff. All right, money awarded. I gotta say, the messages at the bottom here, very generic compared to Bloons Tower Defense 1 and 2. I feel like there's a little less personality with the messages. I'm the only person in the entire world that cares about these stupid little box messages that appear after every round. I don't know. It's just one of the charming things I liked about the original Bloons, so I think that's kind of a step down. Yeah, see, we are ranking them after all. I lied earlier. I should probably upgrade something else. Why don't I go ahead? I kind of want to get longer freeze. Let's go ahead and do that. And then just kind of see how the round goes. And then, you know, by round 32, maybe we'll have Super Monkey. You know, I'm feeling pretty good so far. Again, we're doing way better than Bloons Tower Defense 2. Black balloons are immune to bombs, white ones are immune to freezing. I feel like that is trying to warn me about something, but I can't imagine what. I'm just gonna let this play out, and I'm not gonna buy any more towers, or put down any spikes, or upgrade anything until I absolutely need to. And what could go wrong with that? This is how you get Super Monkey, folks. You gotta take risks. Yeah, that was easy. Easy. Did you know the bomb missile upgrade also gives a slight fire rate increase? I hadn't the slightest idea. Oh gosh, ceramic balloons. Oh, wow, it doesn't even warn you. It just happens. They just throw it at you. Oh, I've been dreading ceramic balloons. I said this at the end of the last stream, I think. Ceramic balloons scare me. Because they're basically the best balloon in the game at this point in the series anyways, right? It was previously like rainbow balloons. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to ceramics. They just annoy me. I think that's another thing. Like, obviously they're like just difficult in general, but they just annoyed me. Because I would see like all my towers just wailing away on them. And instead of like changing colors, like in the normal way that balloons do when you pop them, so it feels like you're constantly making progress, ceramic balloons, these monsters, these demons on the battlefield, they just slowly break apart before then becoming ordinary balloons. I just hate that. I just hate it, and I hate them, and I hate how smug they are. And if my voice were back to 100%, I would be shouting at them right now and saying some, I don't know, very unkind things. I'm being kind right now. This is me being kind to the ceramic balloons, but they're just awful. 60 black balloons followed by 3 brown coming up. Are these called brown balloons in this game? Were they not called ceramic at this point? Or is that just me being crazy? This is the point where I'm gonna figure out that they've never been called ceramic. It's gonna be the ice ball situation all over again. That'd be fun. I don't know, I mean, we're doing pretty well. This is, uh-oh, hang on a second. Hang on. Stop everything. Hold the presses. All right, I think we're gonna need, oh, it's so much better to put down tax now in this game versus Bloons Tower Defense. You know what, I'll let those 2 through. I wanna save money. So what if I lose a couple lives? It's fine. Enjoying the brown balloons? They're ceramic, see? So they take several hits to pop. All right, I'm not crazy. Just playing Bloons Tower Defense 3 at 3 a.m. No big deal. Anyway, dang. I was really hoping I could get Super Monkey, but we gotta start buying stuff, because that was pretty rough. Why don't we upgrade one of these cannons? So we don't have missile launcher yet? Obviously, that's not gonna be on extra range, right? That would make no sense. So it can't be that. This can melt through lead balloons, not really necessary right now. Could get longer range, it's kind of cheap. I just kind of want more towers, to be honest. Like another ice ball would be nice ball. Maybe another boomerang, honestly. Near the ice balls. Yeah, like right there I think would be good. Above 885. I guess we're just going all out with this now. Bigger bombs. And we'll get a new tack shooter just because I feel like being a little spicy. Oh, I can put one there. Well, should I? Or should I save that spot? Oh man, this is the hardest decision I've ever had to make. You know what? We will... Yeah, we'll put it there. Help stave off some of those white and black balloons, I think. All right, well, there goes all our money. But this is like a new era of saving for us. That's what this is. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Just don't get over that very first hump, and we'll be fine. Oh no, there they are. There they are. Look at them. Oh, they're disgusting. Because they take up so little room, too, and then you pop them, and just tons of balloons start spilling out. Just disgusting. 133 money awarded. What, no fun stats about teenage shopping habits? See, those who don't know, they don't get it. They don't get the Bloons Tower Defense 1 fun of learning teenage shopping habits in the text box. I really do make so big of a deal out of that, and it's such a nothing thing. I don't know. I can't explain it. Let me see here. Should I sell off this monkey? I think I will. So it's just our main monkey now, Devin. And he'll be the only regular monkey we have, and I will get one other new thing. Oh yeah, I should get this so he can work alongside the ice towers. Oh yeah, this is useful. Permafrost, that's awesome. That slows balloons down indefinitely. Definitely want that. And I think we'll do the same to this one. Like using those at the start to permanently slow down balloons, very useful. Even though I feel like I don't really notice it too much. But whatever. I don't know. Here's one thing I've always wondered about permafrost. Does it slow them down only when they're in the same form? So if it's a blue balloon and it gets permafrost, but then I pop it and it becomes a red balloon, does the speed then reset? That's something I've never really known. In which case, yeah, if that is the case, then I've been doing this wrong all along. And that's a terrible upgrade. But I'm gonna assume that it slows them down no matter what form they're in. Because it would be kind of silly to do it otherwise, but... And if there's one thing that this game is not, it is silly. So, yeah. Let's see. Another cannon, probably. I don't want to overdo it on cannons. I've made this mistake before. But it feels right. It just feels right, you know? So I think I'm gonna do that. I really would like to start saving up, though. We're on round 36, and somewhere in the 40s, I would like to get a hold of Super Monkey, because I hate to say it, you know, I hate to admit this, but in Bloons Tower Defense 2, our stream of Bloons Tower Defense 2, I never did get Super Monkey. And I still kind of feel bad about that. Beware the Moab, it's coming next level. What? You mean on this one that I'm about to do, or on the one after this? Already? Hang on, that doesn't make any sense. I could swear that the Moab was like always the final thing. Is this just like a DSi exclusive? They could only handle one Moab. Maybe in like the PC version, there's gonna be like multiple Moabs? Wow, okay. I sound like such a Bloons noob right now. Okay, well, okay. There it is, wow. Look at that. Well, that's not good. Oh dear. Use some monkey glue, please. Okay. All right, okay. Let's do that. Just enough spikes to not, oh, wow. All right. It brings pain, yes it does. That was unexpected. Okay, oh, I mean, we took down a Moab, barely. Geez. Wow, I have a lot to say about that. I didn't think I'd be talking about the Moab. Here I was, like, in the very first Bloons stream being like, can't wait to fight the Moab at the end, and it turns out it's not in that game. Then I expected in Bloons Tower Defense 2, isn't there. So I was expecting it to be the big final boss that we would work our way up to, and I would ominously keep warning the chat about, like, get ready for that wacky final boss. Now I'm just on round 37, I don't know what to expect, so this is kind of frightening. Can this just be like a nice cash injection, please? No Moab? Please no Moab? Please? I think the best way to handle Moabs in the past that I found was using the pineapple bomb. Like, it does some pretty decent damage, it doesn't cost too much, but you also have to kind of time it, which I'm not a big fan of. It, like, counts down from 3, so it's a little weird. Look at me using monkey glue, something I never did when playing the DSi version. What can I say? I've grown a lot as both a person and as a Bloons player. All right, we need some more towers, like badly. So Super Monkey's gonna have to wait because we have some other things to deal with. Let's see. I don't know. I kind of want another cannon. I kind of want another Spike-a-Pult. Like, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Gosh, none of these spaces are like all that good for Spike-a-Pult. Maybe this one, if I like increase the range enough. That's kind of an awkward spot though. I don't know. This is like the best spot I can think of if he's constantly aiming like upwards, but it doesn't even go that far. If I could put him like here, that would be perfect, but I guess I can't. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna do Spike-a-Pult. I will go ahead and put another Boomerang Monkey down because I am trying to be more respectful of them, the Boomerang Monkey and their culture. I'm trying to be more respectful. I guess we'll just put it here, I guess. It's kind of like a waste of all that like left space, but whatever. All right. You know what? I'll go and give this one Thermite too, just so it can kind of act as like a pseudo cannon. And with the extra money, we'll get another tack shooter. Can't go wrong with tack shooters. You kidding me? Look at this. Look at all this ground this tack shooter is covering. All right, we'll see where this gets us. I don't know. I'm just worried about like a Moab just appearing out of nowhere now and the game doesn't warn me. Like, because this can be going really well. Like right now this looks perfectly normal. And then all of a sudden like 7 ceramic balloons and a Moab show up and suddenly it's a very different game. And you see what a dent that put in our forces just by like a little group of ceramic balloons showing up? It's insane. Money awarded. You're not giving me enough information. I can't be straining my voice. I have to. This is a chill Bloons stream, okay? It's chill. It's a chill Bloons stream. We're not gonna get worked up. We're not gonna get worked up over this little baby game. You know? All us here to have fun, right? Right? Yeah. Longer freezing. I don't know if I'll give that one permafrost. I could. I don't know. I don't ever notice the effects as much as I feel like I should. I don't know. I guess I could do... Okay, we'll do another Boomerang Monkey. Even though he's not near an ice tower, so... I guess he'll kind of still be able to affect it. No. He needs to be near the ice towers, otherwise that upgrade basically means nothing. So, I wish I had more space. I wish I could get rid of our main monkey, to be honest, but I can't do that. Yes, chat, this is balloonin' time. That's right. I don't know. I'm thinking... This spot's just calling to me for a Boomerang Monkey. It doesn't make sense for a tack shooter. I think I have enough cannons right now, which is honestly a surprising thing to say since I only have 4. Normally I only feel comfortable once I have like, I don't know, 14. But yeah, I'm just feeling a Boomerang Monkey. Something about you. And chat has requested a lore drop. I don't think this was a thing when we previously did Bloons, but yeah, now chat can redeem rewards, and they want to hear lore while I play Bloons Tower Defense. It's gonna be hard to steal my attention away from a game as magnificent as this one, but I will try. As soon as I finish this level, let me just pop all these ceramic balloons real quick. I'm not worried. Yeah, see, that was easy. Oh, hang on. Yeah, easy stuff. If you manage to beat level 50, you can opt to play in free play mode. Yeah, see, that's the message I would get on the DSi version, and then it was just a lie. And I felt confused as a kid. I was angry. I was a little scared, and it was just a very upsetting time, and I don't like to think about it. Anyway, okay, lore drop. Today, actually, I made a Frosty. I've never done this before. I recently got a blender, and I'm trying to put it to, like, full use as much as I can. And so I looked up, like, a Frosty recipe, and in particular, I wanted it to, like, be like a Honeycrisp apple kind of Frosty. So I had, like, vanilla ice cream, Honeycrisp apple, actual honey, what else did I put in there? A dash of cinnamon, and maybe like a couple other things, and I blended it all together, and I ended up with a nice little Frosty. And so yeah, It was pretty good, I gotta say. I enjoyed it. However, at a certain point, I think I got it in my head thinking like, you know, if you think about it, this is kind of just like applesauce in here. Like you literally just blended up an apple, which makes applesauce, and there's just applesauce in your Frosty. And something about that really disgusted me on a deep personal level. Okay, 100 yellows, 9 browns. That doesn't sound that bad. Doesn't sound that bad at all. Come on, yeah, this is easy. This is where we're gonna get the Super Monkey money. Anyway, yeah, I kind of started to like mess with my mind after a while, because I was just like, applesauce and Frosty, these two things do not mix. And yet here they are mixed together right in front of me. Consequence of my own actions. What am I to do? What am I to do? I did end up, you know, pretty much finishing it, but I don't know that I'll try it again. It's just a little too weird. You know? So, that's the lore. I think, though, I will try to make more Frosties in the future. Okay, we did it. Only with some tax. This is going so differently than Bloons Tower Defense 2. It's insane. I guess we'll talk more about that later. Okay, oh man, we're so close. We're so close to Super Monkey. If we can just get by this next round. Maybe I should add like one thing, because we're so close. I need to add like one more thing just to feel normal. So how about bigger bombs? And maybe like one more thing? What else can I... Maybe faster shooting on the tack tower. That's cheap. Okay, there we go. And hopefully we can get Super Monkey after this. Just some very light changes. I'll probably try to make some more Frosties in the future. Maybe in different ways. Maybe ones that won't make me feel queasy. It didn't, in and of itself, it tasted very sweet. It definitely tasted like apple. Okay, I'm in trouble. That's a lot of ceramic balloons that just got through. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, man. 4,000, is that enough? It is! Oh my gosh, by 8. If a Moab escapes, it's game over. Yeah, I kind of figured as much. Wow, only by 8. If I put down one more road spike, then wouldn't it be able to do this? One thing, I neglected to mention this earlier, Bloons Tower Defense 2, one thing that was so frustrating about putting road spikes down, but it was also kind of tactful in a way, is that you had to like put them down, then reach over, grab more, put those down, reach over, grab more. In this game, you can just spam them, and that makes a huge difference on dispelling like a giant crowd of balloons that suddenly becomes a threat. So yeah, Super Monkey, there he is. Even if we lose, I'm glad that we at least got Super Monkey around. And one thing I'm not glad about is that I have nowhere to put Super Monkey. That is something I hadn't quite factored into my balloons equation. Well, shucks. Am I gonna have to sell something? I don't wanna have to sell my ice tower. I might have to sell it though. Like, this is the best spot for him. It doesn't really make sense to put him anywhere else. And I can't get rid of our main monkey. It would go against the monkey code. I don't think getting rid of the tack shooter would work. Yeah, I hate to do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ice Ball. But this is the time for Super Monkey. This is the time for action, you know? We'll put him right there. And we can upgrade him, which is fun. See, we never got him in Bloons Tower Defense 2, so I don't know how these upgrades differ from what that game offered, but in any event, we can get the Ice Ball back. Won't be quite the same, but we'll make do. Can I fit it here? Man, I hate how there's like this little strip here that you can't do anything with. Well, what do I do? Come on, it can't go there. It can totally, oh, it can. Okay. Wow, my whining paid off for once. Thanks, Bloons. Yeah, look at Super Monkey go. We can't lose a Super Monkey. I can just take my eyes off the screen and read chat. A Super Monkey on my team? Why do I even need to pay attention to the game anymore? The game just plays itself now. You know, I said that kind of, you know, half-hearted. Oh gosh, there's a Moab here. Pineapple balloon, go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, I actually timed that right. Bit surprising. Yeah, I mean, pretty good. Ah, clicked the wrong thing. Okay, lost some lives there. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, rainbows, browns, then 100 straight whites. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. That makes me uncomfortable personally. All right, longer freeze, permafrost. We're gonna get those back. I'm going to, oh man, it would be great to get laser vision, but I need to save up a little bit before that becomes a possibility. Maybe another cannon would be nice, I guess. Probably, yeah. Especially if I upgrade it a little, more than a little. Guess I'll put it, kind of feels weird to put a cannon out that far is the thing. Yeah, it kind of needs to be like there. How I can fit a cannon in that little spot there, I have no idea. And we'll add the fragments. There we go, there goes all our money. All right. I don't know how I'm feeling yet. Once we get through this round, we will see how I'm feeling about whether or not we're actually gonna even be able to like beat the game, you know, get to level 50. I'd like to, okay. All right, well that's it. I mean, the rounds go quick when you actually have a computer that's able to like run these things. Do I think we can make it to round 50? Or more importantly, can we beat round 50? I think we have a pretty good chance. I do wish that I had laser vision, but there's another one of our rewards being called in. I do in fact have some water here. I preempted this. So I think this is a good idea. I need to hydrate because the palms are getting a little sweaty. Historically, the first round of Bloons, like, you know, usually I lose whenever I like go through my first attempt. You know, it's a first attempt for a reason. You're getting a feel for the game. But it'd be great to beat this on my first attempt, not have to worry. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I really should buy something else. I kind of want to get another cannon, to be honest. I mean, there's just not much else. I guess maybe another boomerang monkey, maybe. If I wish I could fit him here, but I can't. Yeah, see, it doesn't make as much sense though. I guess I could put him here. I mean, he's missing so much room. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put him here. That way he can start to get some of the balloons that get really far down. Have multi-target, and he can still get frozen balloons because he's kind of still within that range. And maybe I can even upgrade this tack shooter, because why not? I'll tell you why not. I won't be able to get laser vision for my super monkey, but that shouldn't be a problem once we go into infinite mode, which presumably works in this version. Presumably. Okay, it's a lot of black balloons. In Bloons Tower Defense 2, seeing that many black balloons on the way and using like road spikes, that would be just an exercise in frustration, and it would basically be just a Sisyphean task. But no, in this game, you can just put them down so quickly that it's basically just like an eye roll. Like, oh, it's just black balloons? Okay, that's easy. Anyway, oh man, really close to laser vision. I think I'm gonna go for it. We're just gonna hop into this round, and as soon as I get laser vision, I'm upgrading. We're gonna play this one a little dangerously. What can I say? Sometimes I balloons dangerously. We're doing well. There it is. Laser vision. I don't know if we're gonna get the plasma vision, but I have seen it before in the DSi version anyway. And you feel powerful. Yeah, oh my gosh. I love it. That's great. How much is plasma vision? Pretty expensive. It's literally just the cost of another super monkey. You know, I'm trying to think. In all the previous Bloons Tower Defense games, I really don't know. I think I did. I think there have been times where I've had multiple super monkeys. I don't know that it was in Bloons Tower Defense 3, but maybe in Bloons 1 or Bloons 2. Probably Bloons 1 if I have to take a real swing. I think I have had multiple super monkeys. Oh, and by the way, speaking of super monkey, I finally remember what this top secret item is. But I'll save that as a secret for when we unlock it. Yeah, just take my word for it. I think I remember what it is now. And it's pretty cool. Let's see how good Laser Vision Super Monkey is at just handling this. Because he handled that last wave pretty well. Him and I guess the other guys helped too. But right after this, we should check how many like balloons each tower has popped. Good grief. Wow. Lead balloons have been like completely ineffectual. Oh my gosh. Nicely done. Getting difficult yet? Not really. Not really. That was like amazingly easy. That was amazing. Wow. I mean, remember back in Bloons Tower Defense 1 when lead balloons were just like so terrifying? And now like I haven't really thought about them the entire playthrough. It's more the ceramics, really. And rainbows are still kind of scary. When I see rainbows, I feel unwell. But honestly, this is going pretty swimmingly. Round 48, not bad. And we can almost get plasma vision. In fact, if I just sold one thing, I could probably just get it now. That I think is what I'm gonna do. Like this tower here never got upgraded, and that would give me just enough. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna get plasma vision. Hang on, did that work? What's happening? Yeah, there we go. For some reason it wasn't registering. I was worried. All right, we have plasma vision. Now, shouldn't this mean that I get the top secret item? No? Do I have to fully upgrade? That's interesting. Maybe, huh. I thought that this was tied to how much I upgraded Super Monkey. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Or it could have something to do with the range. Okay, well, I'll have to look into that. Really quick, let's see how many balloons our main monkey, Kevin, has popped. 1,838 compared to Super Monkey who just got here, 1,624. Well, enjoy your time in the limelight, Charles. I'm sorry, was that his name? Yeah, that's totally his name. Enjoy your time in the limelight, because this will be, I think, the last time you will have more pops than Super Monkey. These cannons, though, 3,400, 3,700, that's probably our best performing one so far, I imagine. And 3,000, okay, wow, that's really good for a attack shooter, my goodness. Okay, all around, pretty solid numbers. I kind of thought the boomerang monkeys would have more by now. Guess not. And this Spike-a-Pult, by the way, Chad has just redeemed glass half empty, which means I need to be negative for the next 5 minutes, which is kind of a bad thing, because, oh no, this is like the end. Okay, well, I'm definitely not gonna go into like round 50 in negativity mode, but okay, it's 11:20 right now where I am. I'll go 5 minutes. We'll go ahead and do this next round with me being completely negative, which honestly might not be that hard to do, considering the fact that it's probably gonna be very difficult. Oh boy, oh, ceramics. Oh, please stop. They just keep coming. Oh, that's a lot of balloons getting by. This is so different than the last round. In the last round, they barely got over the first hump, and now they're here? Oh, come on. Oh, is one really gonna get the one balloon? The one balloon menace back? Oh gosh, it returned. Don't forget, if you win, you can play in free play mode. Yeah, well, we'll see about that now, won't we? Oh, man. Okay, well, we did it, barely. Good grief. I mean, we could get super range. I mean, it seems like the right thing to do. I guess. I mean, I assume this is what I need. Oh, wait, hang on. No, I think I need to get Monkey Beacon. Yeah, Monkey Beacon is what actually gives us access to the top secret thing. You know what? I guess so. If you're gonna force me to do it, I guess I'll get Monkey Beacon. I can't even fit it anywhere. Oh, it can barely fit here. Thanks a bunch. All right, there it is. Stronger signal. I have to upgrade to Monkey Storm. That's dumb. Yeah, so Monkey Storm is what the top secret item here is. And, I mean, it's kind of lame that you have to first buy this tower and then get the upgrade. That's so expensive, too. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoy the barely better, like, attack range. This is not all that useful. All right, whatever. I guess maybe I kind of want to get another tower. I don't know. Yeah, Spike-a-Pult has been a bust. They added this new item. I guess it depends on where you add it, but I don't know. Spike-a-Pult only has 459 pops. He's pretty far down, but still, I would have expected more than that, even though I never did upgrade him. You know what, I guess I'll do that now. Why not? Oh, multi-shot. I forgot that was even a thing. Okay, fine. Maybe that might have helped. And you know what? We'll get, well, should I do super range or stronger signal? And this is cheaper. A wider range of effect. Yeah, sure, why not? Jungle drums. I don't even know if I've ever seen this, because I feel like I never upgraded the tower in this way. Oh, giving a shoot speed increase? I don't think I ever even, I don't think I've ever even seen that. All right, well, that is maybe useful. I don't even know. Oh, so is this round 50? I have to be, oh gosh, I didn't know this was round 50. I'm gonna have to be negative about probably winning this. Oh gosh, it's two of them. Oh, no. They're getting so far. No. It's Bloons Tower Defense 2 all over again. Hang on, I think we got it. Ah, congratulations. You passed track 1 on medium. And I have to be negative. Dang it, I thought that was round 49. This is the ultimate insult. Oh, I finally do one of these on my first attempt. I beat round 50. And now I have to be negative because it's glass half empty mode. Hope you're happy, chat. Hope this was worth it. I mean, there's so much I want to say. There's so many people I want to thank, and I can't because of you, chat. All right. Well, let's see if keep playing on free play mode even works. Looks like it does in this version. So eat your heart out, DSI, I guess. Okay, and we can get the Monkey Storm. We got a lot of money out of that, but I don't know if we're gonna get much further. Because I just don't know, what's it gonna do? Start throwing like 5 Moabs at me? Like, I can only imagine what is in front of us. So yeah, Monkey Storm completely wipes the screen. And I'm kind of curious to see that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let the balloons get as far as they possibly can until it becomes a danger, at which point I will use Monkey Storm. And I will not buy or do anything else until it becomes necessary. This is a good way to save money, I guess. All right, that was weirdly, what the heck? Round 50 was way more difficult than that. I guess that's my reward, right? Fine. Oh, there's a Moab. Just hanging out right at the beginning of a wave. Disgusting. Oh, gosh. All right, I think we're gonna be using that Monkey Storm sooner rather than later. Also, I am noticing a bit of slowdown now, and I don't think that's the permafrost. I just think that's the game struggling to be a game. Oh boy. Monkey Storm, should I do it? I'm gonna do it. Ah, there it is. Oh, and my glass half empty is over, so I can be positive about the fact that Monkey Storm is amazing. Okay? It's just amazing. Ah. Well, there you go. So hang on, what is this? Call Monkey Storm. Does this like do it for cheaper? I'm a little confused. Unleashes a wave of super monkeys for 1,020. Maybe that's just like a short way of doing it. I'm scared to touch that right now. 'Cause that's not even an upgrade. That's just like a way to use, it's a roundabout way of using this other tower. A little weird. Anyway, no, it's not glass half empty anymore, so I can be positive. I am very glad that I was able to beat Bloons Tower Defense 3 on medium difficulty on my first attempt. Very fun, very nice. Very different from the previous Bloons. I guess maybe we'll save most of this talk for the end, but I'm feeling pretty empowered right now. Pretty empowered by, I'm feeling the power of balloons in my heart and in my soul, and it's a good feeling. Or maybe that's just heartburn, I'm not really sure. I did eat a lot of spicy food today. Oh, Monkey Storm, grief. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Call Monkey Storm. Yeah, so that's just like an, oh, okay, you're just gonna get over there, huh? Yeah, you would think Monkey Storm would solve all your problems, and it really doesn't. I guess maybe it doesn't affect Moabs. Is that what just happened? That would kind of make sense. All right, so yeah, otherwise you could pretty much just like get by, you could coast off Monkey Storms for the rest of the game, theoretically. But since Moabs aren't affected, you kind of do have to still play a bit tactfully. So how do I do that, you might ask? Well, I add some more bombs. 2 more bombs. And I add another tack shooter. Because they've never done me wrong. Never once. But yeah, I am starting to notice some of that slowdown. Which is probably, I mean, this is probably why the DSi version just didn't allow you to do infinite mode, because it just literally would not be able to handle it. But somebody, I think they just missed the message, and they didn't cut out the fact that the game tells you there's an infinite mode when there isn't. Okay, that was weirdly easy. See, I feel like those towers I added, they're gonna make it easier, but they shouldn't have made it that much easier. These levels are very uneven. I'm sorry, these rounds are very uneven. Oh boy, these are some nice sounds, huh? The pineapple bomb, very weird item. Useful in its own way, but weird. Oh, more Moabs. Oh man, the sound is getting a little grating at this point, but yeah, pineapple bomb's very useful for those Moabs. We're kind of making this work, kinda. Spike-a-pult's getting better numbers, finally. And I do know the longer range on this is actually pretty solid. I kind of feel like stopping on this for a little bit and trying hard mode on a different map, just to vary things up a little bit. So we'll try a few more rounds. Here's what I'm gonna do. No more new towers. I'm not gonna buy anything more. I'm not gonna upgrade anything more. I'm happy that we not only beat this on our first attempt, but that we've gotten through a few of the quote-unquote post-game battles. So I'm not gonna buy any more towers. I'm only gonna be relying on monkey storms from here on. Okay, is this immediately gonna backfire because of Moabs? No, we're fine. For now. Only monkey storms. How far can I get on monkey storms alone? Can man live off monkey storms alone? We're about to find out. Oh boy, yeah, the way they space out these Moabs. Very purposeful. I'm not gonna stop him. I'm not gonna stop him. Okay, well that's it. All right, as it turns out, you can't make it too far if you're not willing to put down some road spikes or something. All right, that just happened very quickly, very suddenly. Okay, so let's try a different map and on hard difficulty. I don't expect to win. That's fine. This is purely just me wanting to check out some other things that Bloons Tower Defense 3 has to offer. So, where do I want to go? Part of me wants to try the most difficult track at the end there with the 3 routes. But I think I will instead choose this one because I like the look of it. And we'll try hard mode. So stuff is more expensive and we have less lives. But I mean, hey, if intermediate difficulty was anything to go off of, lives really isn't the problem. I'm more concerned about money. Let's see. I'm going to, okay, well I don't have many options here now, do I? Dart Monkey. And I'm gonna go ahead and put him, I guess here, right? I mean, yeah, this will be our new main monkey. And his name will be Gerard, of course. And his best friend will be here too. Brothers in arms. Can never be separated. Until like round 20 or something. But don't tell them I said that. So yeah, we'll just kind of see what happens here. And if I lose, that's fine. I'm not gonna get upset. You know, again, this is a chill balloon stream. We're all here to have fun with our monkeys and our darts and our balloons. No big deal. And we'll probably wrap up the stream after this. That's the fun thing about balloons, you know? It's just kind of, you look at it, you immediately know what you're looking at, what the goal is, and you can pretty much shut your brain off and just kind of drool while you look at the screen. Like the caveman you are. Make no mistake, I know that we're living in the modern age with computers and phones and all these fancy technological items and whatnot. But at the end of the day, all we really want to see is a monkey throw something at something. And you can quote me on that. At the end of the day, all we want to see is a monkey throw something at something. Because at our core, that is the human experience, isn't it?
Drop time, tell us something about you.
You interrupted my big speech. That was one of my most insightful commentaries of all time. Okay. Another lore drop, another lore drop. I mean, chat didn't even react to my previous lore drop. They probably didn't even hear it, so I could probably just repeat it now and they wouldn't know any better. But now I'll go ahead and tell you another lore drop. Well, let's think. All right, it's gotta be Let's see. Yeah, chat's saying dance for me, monkey. That's what I should be saying to my subordinates here. Another lore drop for me. See, I only had really planned on the frosty one, so now this is getting difficult now. I have only ever been on a roller coaster one time. I think it might have been at a water park. I don't remember the name of it. It's a pretty well-known water park, like franchise of like parks. But I got on a roller coaster. I had specifically asked my dad or maybe both my parents to like talk to the workers and find like the slowest one. Because, I was just a little kid. I don't remember how old I was. But I wanted them to make sure that if I was gonna get on a roller coaster, that it would be the slowest one, just so I could kind of get used to the process. Makes sense so far. The pretty rational decision making on my part. Unfortunately, where the logic kind of broke down is that the workers told us that the slowest ride was like an old wooden coaster. And after riding on it, or while riding on it, I came to discover that that wooden coaster like shook a lot and was very bumpy and made me very discombobulated. And I hated it. That's one word for it, right? Just hated it. That's the nicest word I can use, I think. And yeah, it was not a very fun experience. I don't think I cried, but I do distinctly remember shouting on the ride to my parents saying, and I quote, I can't do this in, the same voice or anything, not with my throat being in its current state, but I remember saying in a somewhat panicked tone, "How can anyone enjoy this?" Now, just imagine someone screaming that in utter terror, complete and utter mortal terror, as the ride threatens to shake itself apart at any moment. And that is my one and only roller coaster experience. I hope you enjoyed, because I sure didn't. There you go. We've upgraded our main monkey already. So, Brian, we're expecting big things from you, man. Expecting big things. So far, hard mode doesn't seem that bad. Is this the best you got, hard mode? Like, really? I'm just telling, old stories of me on roller coasters now. This is nothing to me. You're nothing to me, hard mode. I don't know. I might be kind of tempting fate here. Let's see. I kind of want another tack shooter, but I can't afford it. Aw. First world problems. But it really is just kind of a load off my shoulders to know that even if we lose this, it's fine. I've already proven my balloon cred. So now we're just having fun, which is what Bloons is really all about. It's just having fun. It's basically the exact opposite of me on that roller coaster. I really did get off that roller coaster just questioning everyone's sanity. I could not comprehend it. How somebody could enjoy getting on a roller coaster and just being thrashed around. Now again, I think part of that is because it was an old wooden ride and everything. And if I had gotten on a more modern, smoother ride, yes, it theoretically is faster, but it's also not gonna be jerking you around like a rag doll the entire time and making the experience just painful. So, I don't know. It kind of soured me to that whole experience. Let's see. Another tack shooter would be cool, but we're just gonna save up for another tower. That, I think, is the best play. I remember doing this track a lot on the DSi version. I quite like it. I just like the look of it. Nice color palette. And everything's very geometrically perfect with all the right angles. You don't get those awkward really thin trails of the previous level or the previous arena that we were on, where it's kind of difficult to know where you can place anything. It's much more obvious. Everything's spaced out perfectly for your monkeys. I really appreciate that. I'm not a big fan of the whole naturalistic vibe of the first arena that we did. I really don't know why I'm calling them arenas. This is a war, right? Just a battlefield, basically. I'm gonna put this here. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna do this next round and not look at the monitor while I adjust something. What could go wrong? Hang on. Hang on. Oh no, a balloon got through. All right, you know what? That balloon deserves to get through. It outwitted me. One thing I still appreciate about Bloons, even this late into the series, is that you can kind of still stack the towers on top of each other in kind of like awkward ways. Kind of like how in the original Bloons, I mean all of them, the first 3 at least. Like, it's not like a rigid, like, tile-based system where, like, they have to perfectly be, you know, side by side. They cannot be overlapping in any capacity whatsoever. Like, no, you can kind of cheese the system a little bit by packing them as close as you possibly can to maximize the amount of space that you have. It's just like a little itsy-bitsy extra level of tact that I can appreciate, because I'm a very tactful, intelligent guy. I don't even know if tactful's a word. Get it? Tactful? Tack? Like road spikes? Huh? See, it was a joke all along, so it can't be dumb. What I said can't be dumb if it was meant as a joke. Because obviously there's no such thing as a bad joke. So some more words to live by. See, if the Bloons text box at the end of every level isn't gonna say clever, witty things, then I guess it's up to me. And I hope I'm doing a good job. I mean, this isn't my first rodeo, I suppose. All right, let's see. I almost want to get Ice Ball for some reason, even though that makes no sense. Let's go ahead and do a Boomerang Monkey and put him, maybe here? That way he can, like, yeah, get the most out of his arc. I'm really excited to see the arc of, what's this thing called? Boomerang Monkey, yeah, Boomerang Monkey. See, that's also a joke. Because, you know, it's like a character arc, but also he throws in an arc. Where'd those road spikes at? Oh no, one got through. Oops. Shouldn't be joking around so much. This is serious business. Let's see. Could get faster shooting. I kind of just want to get more and more towers. I don't know. I'm feeling greedy for towers right now. Not so much upgrades. I will say a somewhat concerning amount of balloons are kind of getting by. I mean, it's nothing crazy. Okay, I mean, it's a little crazy. Good grief, yellow balloons move fast. Do they move faster in this game than they did in the previous ones? Because I feel like that yellow balloon was just booking it. All right, let's do another tack shooter here. I'll never learn. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they made yellow balloons more scary. I mean, that is, if you think about it, yellow balloons kind of are an apex predator in the BGU because of how fast they move. None of the other balloons really do that. The black balloons and white balloons obviously come with like their own little traits, but and even like rainbow balloons and definitely not ceramic balloons, like those move fairly slow, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong about rainbow balloons. Am I wrong about that? I don't know. I really don't know what I'm talking about most of the time. I'm just talking to talk. That's streaming for you, you know? You just wing it. And there's just no better game to wing it to than Bloons. It just lends itself really well to wing it culture. And I support wing it culture. Should I let that balloon through? I'm gonna let it through. I respect that blue balloon. I respect its vigor and its tenacity, which I'm pretty sure is the same thing. Let's see. No, they're a little bit different. Tenacity is just like its ability to, you know what? We don't need to get into this. You don't need a dictionary lesson in the middle of your Bloons Tower Defense 3 stream, now do you? You're here because you want to see Balloon go pop. I get that. I'm right there with you. See, I'm just like you. Hey, fellow kids, who wants to play Bloons Tower Defense 3, circa 2008? See? Now I've got everybody on my side. Okay, that round went weirdly well. I'm always amused by, in Bloons Tower Defense, how sometimes rounds can just be like so rough, and then you make virtually no change, and then the next round is pretty fine. It's like, okay. It makes sense because there's different like orders of balloons. You know, they're ordered differently, or sometimes you can even get like just an easy cash injection round. But I don't know. I'm always just kind of tickled whenever I get through a round surprisingly easy after just having suffered through a round. That's just the Bloons formula, baby. Let's see. Should I do Spike-a-Pult again? Yeah. When's Spike-a-Pult ever done me dirty? This time it can like aim all the way down that leftmost trail, which might be pretty useful. So I'm gonna set that target priority to last. The total target priority system, I'm pretty sure in the next game, in Bloons Tower Defense 4, which we will be playing eventually someday, I'm pretty sure you get even more options for priority, like it can also target like the strongest balloon in its vicinity or something like that. Target priority really isn't that useful. Not real. I mean, it's one of those like small things that can like add up over time is how I always look at it. So, I really want to get multi-shot earlier this time around, but okay, yeah, that's pretty good. And if we can make it go like further down that trail, I think we'll be in a much better position. So I'm not too worried yet about hard mode. Like I am noticing that we're getting less cash, like I do feel it. Uh-oh, lead balloons. Oh no, I can't afford lead balloons. Okay, yeah, really sorry about this, Gerald, but we're gonna have to sell your best friend into monkey slavery so that I can afford a cannon. Oh, I still don't have enough for a cannon. Good for me. Oh no. Oh man. Okay, which one of these has popped more balloons? They're kind of equal. All right, I guess we'll sell this one. Wow, this kind of snuck up. I mean, I knew that we would need a cannon. I didn't realize we were already there. All right, I guess I'll put it here. That makes the most sense, right? Well, I guess it makes more sense to be like here. All right. That's how it has to be. Maybe lead balloons, I was kind of smack talking lead balloons earlier as not being too scary in this game. Maybe that was a little premature. Maybe. All right. I keep thinking like every time I see that text box where it tells me how much money I'm awarded, I keep thinking that it's saying like 166 monkey awarded. And I very briefly, for like a split second, get confused until I realize my blunder and suddenly it makes sense again. I don't know. I think my brain got shaken around a little too much during that wooden circus ride or carnival ride. Let's see. Can we get multi-shot? No. Darn it. Can't even get bigger bombs. Ugh. I don't like this. Guess we could get multi-target. I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. All right. It's getting a little scary. We're almost halfway there. We got to at least get halfway there. I mean, come on. I think we will. Again, the ability to put down like road spikes consecutively, like easily one after the other, just completely changes how the game works compared to Bloons Tower Defense 2. Let's see. Monkey glue is good. Yeah, I know. Okay, we got multi-shot. All right, multi-shot. I'm kind of dependent on you here. I think I should probably also increase the range. So I'm putting that off. Juggernaut. Yeah, they roll a lot further. That'd be pretty useful for a track this long. I don't know. I want Spike-a-Pult to redeem itself. The previous game, it wasn't quite there yet, you know? The pieces weren't all in place, but I have big goals for Spike-a-Pult on this one. Putting a lot of faith, a lot of stock into Spike-a-Pult's abilities. Like, well, you're kind of messing up here. You're supposed to be targeting the last balloons. Turns sometimes. Anyway, it's working pretty well so far. Cannon's helping a lot. I do probably need to upgrade its explosive capabilities. Dang it, one red balloon. This hasn't happened nearly as much as it did during the Bloons Tower Defense 2 stream. I keep talking up the Bloons Tower Defense 2 stream like it was just the most like ridiculously difficult time of my life. That's because it was. Let's see. Like difficult in just like a wow, this is hard kind of way, and also difficult in a you're being difficult with me right now. Kind of just like I'm disappointed in you. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, Bloons Tower Defense 2. So I think I'm having more fun with Bloons Tower Defense 3, but again, that's not really much of a surprise because like I said earlier, the Bloons games just kind of get better. It's just, that's what they are. How do you mess up this formula? I mean, to be fair, there are less interesting things in the text box at the end of each round, you see? Because right now it's just telling me about monkey beacons. Who cares? Snooze fest. No, I want I want that BGU lore, and it's clear I'm not going to get it out of this game. Maybe Bloons Tower Defense 4. I would like another cannon, so I'm going to save up for that. Need to get way more cannon action in here. Oh boy. Are my towers really going to be able to handle this? This is way more difficult. All right, yeah, well, had some get through. And are tags more expensive? No, they're not. I always call them tags. They're road spikes. Now, I'm pretty sure that's the exact same price as the as Bloons Tower Defense 2, I think. Let's see. Okay, can we get a cannon? Yes, we can. And we'll just put it there. See if that makes much of a difference. I do want to see what Juggernaut looks like, though. Hoping that it can just like go all the way down the row. Although I guess it might not matter though, because the balls, the spiky balls, basically disappear after they've hit like a few balloons. Oh dear, yellow got through. Oh gosh, green got through. Sorry, I was misclicking. Ooh, okay, this is bad. Are we gonna lose already? All those, oh gosh, that's a lot of lead balloons. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. That, wow. Okay. Not gonna make fun of lead balloons anymore. That was awful. Wow, okay. Yeah, we need another cannon. Most certainly, we need another cannon. That's scary. So we're down to 30 lives. Honestly, I'm surprised we didn't die there. I felt like a ton of balloons were getting through. But the spike barrier held, thank goodness. That was a rough one. We gotta at least get to Moab. I wanna take down a Moab in hard mode. Let's see. Cannot get a cannon, can I? Ah, man. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should just go with bigger bombs, I guess. Not really much else I can do. All right, yeah, I'm starting to feel the squeeze, the hard mode squeeze. This is getting a little difficult to keep up with the balloons. I'm obviously using way more road spikes and taking way more damage, life-wise. All right, 538. That's really, again, not very much. All right, I think we'll finally put down an ice tower, I suppose, here near the boomerang monkey. We don't have nearly as many towers as we did last time either. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Well, thankfully not too many lead balloons there. I mean, there might be more near the end. Okay, no, that's it. Lead balloons. I'm just scared of lead balloons for right now. So we really need another cannon, but I don't think I'm gonna get enough money. Oh man. One red balloon. Okay. All right, we'll do that in Sonic Boom so that it can work in concert with the ice ball. I don't know. Okay. Pretty easy. Oh no, don't throw black balloons. I was fine with the yellows. I liked seeing the yellow balloons, me personally. We don't need black balloons. Fine without them. Dang it. All right, still not too bad. Are we gonna get the Moab now? No, not yet. I think it's coming up though, right? Is it like round 32 or something? It's weird. Okay. Let's see. Can I please get another cannon? Oh my gosh. It just will not give me another cannon. What do I do? Chat, what do I do? I'm just gonna start again. Ceramics. No. I think we can fend most of them off. Well, The road spikes can fend most of them off, is what I meant to say. One got through again. Wow, this really is Bloons Tower Defense 2 all over again, huh? Okay, now can I get a cannon? Thank you. Grief. All right, I'll put it a little bit closer so that way it can start taking out lead balloons like a lot sooner. And I'll also set it to always go for last, so it has the best chance of hitting a lead balloon more than anything else. In fact, all of these cannons should be set to last, really. Maybe that was my blunder. It was the cannon's fault, not mine. You see, now everything's going perfectly. All right, 60 black balloons followed by 3 brown. Oh boy, okay. Well, I'll get the Glaver. Still have not gotten Juggernaut because I'm scared. Could get frag bombs. Yeah, you know what, why not? Oh man, I'll tell you why not. We need more towers. I don't care if I need to get like more spike shooters or what, just like more towers would just make me feel better. Even though these towers are pulling their weight well enough. I don't know. Oh dear. I put down a pineapple and I was focusing on the pineapple more than the yellows and they got through. Okay. Well, I hope you didn't blink because it's over now. Gosh, you can be on top of the world and then just lose it all so quickly in Bloons. It's crazy. Well, what are you gonna do? That's just how Bloons is, you know? That's how it goes. Well, I'll say I should probably stop there. You know? I should probably stop there. I mean, there's no point in going on with this nonsense. Like, eventually you need to know when to stop. You know? So that's why we are going to stop. Yep. We're gonna stop now. People have seen enough Bloons, you know? I mean, they get it. They get the shtick. I've said everything that needed to be said about Bloons Tower Defense 3. There's nothing more. There's nothing more here. But yet here I stay. What's wrong with me? What's happening? Why am I here? What is this? What's going on? All right, you know what? I'm gonna play a little bit. Just a teeny tiny bit of hard mode on the hardest stage that I have access to. And we're just gonna see what happens, okay? This is just curiosity. This is an exercise in curiosity. What can I say? We beat Bloons Tower Defense 3 so quickly that I have permitted myself this luxury of just kinda messing about. Also, for some weird reason, there's no sound effects. It's like I'm trying to mess with the speakers here, but I'm pretty sure this is just like glitched. So, sorry, you won't be able to hear the cacophony of hundreds of balloons being popped simultaneously as much as you may want to. I can't give it to you, chat. I'm sorry. All right, fine. We're just gonna play a little bit more. Again, not expecting to win. You saw how I did previously. I'm probably not gonna change up my tactics that much. But, you know what? For that previous loss, I think I'm just gonna blame the main monkey, Steven. He dropped the ball. He dropped the dart, you might say. And a good monkey soldier does not drop a dart. No, he throws it. So, yeah. Steven, kind of on you, but thankfully now we have a new main monkey. Named, I don't know, Tim. Sure, why not? His name's Tim. And he has piercing and razor darts and long range and extra range. He's got it all. This is what peak monkey performance looks like. Wait, well, it will be. Give him a bit more money. Hang on. Let me just level him up a bit more, and you will see what peak monkey performance looks like. Just give me a bit more time. Hang on. There we go. Okay, and there it is. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so what was I saying about peak monkey performance? I don't remember. Okay, next round. You know, I was thinking, why am I even paying these monkeys? You know? Like, are they charging me for their services? I always thought that I was protecting the monkey kingdom, but like, are they protecting my kingdom and I'm paying them? Like, these are monkey mercenaries? See, now I'm starting to really think here. The wheels in my head are really starting to turn. That, and it's getting very late. And I guess I'm just getting a little slap happy. But that's, you know, gosh darn it, that's where you get your best ideas. When you're sleep deprived. And victory deprived as well. I just want a victory. I just need one more hit of victory, okay? The first hit was so good. Just one more monkey victory. Come on, I've earned it. I've earned this. I keep thinking that the monkeys are down and out and I need to put down road spikes, but no, they always pull through. You gotta love them. Okay, we'll put down attack tower. The structure of this map is very weird. I do remember in the DSi version that I would basically never choose this one. Because I mean, first of all, it's a little bit more to keep track of, which I didn't really like. You know, I'm fine with the difficulty of the previous courses, and if I really want it to be difficult, then I'll put it on hard mode, obviously. I never had much use for something like this, especially on hard mode, unless I just really wanted to lose. So, yeah. That's why we're here, you know? We're here to lose. Let's see. Can't really do much. Kind of a lot. I'm just buying all these towers in the first place. All right. Okay. Oh, green balloons. And this time I will not make... Here's one thing I can improve from last time. I'll actually buy a cannon. Like, ahead of time. So that I don't have to sell off a bunch of monkeys. Alright. Oh man, I really feel like I should buy something else. I guess we really don't need a cannon yet. I'm gonna get one more spike tower. And then now we can start saving up for a cannon. It's just, I feel like this is more important. Especially as, like, we're starting to get into green balloon territory. You know who I feel like gets a raw deal in all these Bloons games? Green balloons. Like, you know, everybody knows the red balloons. You know, they're iconic. They're the face of the series. Sometimes more so than the monkeys. And, you know, blue balloons, they happen so quickly, you know, that they're basically synonymous with red. They're both basically the same thing. A red balloon, a blue balloon, they're both equally unthreatening. Very early game stuff. You don't have to worry about it. It's nothing crazy. Then you get to green balloons. And, you know, whenever I think of balloons and whenever anybody else thinks of balloons, I don't think they're thinking of green balloons. I'm sorry. That's the reading I've always got of the situation. They don't get the same love. Yellow balloons, obviously. Yellow balloons are a huge threat. Like, there's a massive jump in, like, danger and fear. You know? You see a green balloon that's about to, like, get through and you're just like, well, that's kind of bad, but, I mean, it's not gonna be like a game ender or anything. You see yellow balloon getting through and that's panic mode. That's, okay, I really messed up. And I'm probably in a lot of danger right now because where there is one yellow balloon, there very likely are a lot more yellow balloons. See, they travel in packs, you know? And green balloons, though, I don't know. They're just there kind of incidentally, just because they have to be. Because there has to be something between blue and yellow, I suppose. So they're just kind of like the awkward, like, middle child. And I feel bad for them. I pity them, to be quite honest with you. Let's get a cannon real quick while I continue to share my deep thoughts and insight into green balloons in Bloons Tower Defense franchise. Okay, this just needs to be set to last. Not gonna make that mistake again. And let's see. And of course, after yellow, I mean, then all bets are off, you know? Whether you get black balloons or white balloons, you know, those obviously come with like their own unique traits and dangers, and they're very frightening. But yeah, I just feel like greens. The greens just, there's not much to them, you know? They lack the fear and the uniqueness, the fear factor and the uniqueness of yellow balloons and beyond, but they also lack the iconicness and the kind of like coolness, you know? You see a red balloon and you see a blue balloon, you're just like, okay, these are some chill guys, you know? These guys are chill. But a green balloon, like I wouldn't grab a drink with a green balloon. Red balloon and blue balloon, sure, like those are my best pals. These are guys I've known for years. Green balloon, you know, kind of the oddball, odd one out. Is it weird that I'm personifying balloons now? Is that what we've come to? I stream so much balloons that this is where we are? I guess so. I would hate to think that somebody skipped ahead to this point. If you're watching this video or this stream, I would hope that you have seen the Bloons Tower Defense 1 and 2 playthroughs to catch you up on everything, you know? Because obviously this commentary only makes sense if you have seen those other streams. You would not understand what I'm talking about. The complexities of the BGU would just fall on deaf ears, I'm afraid. What can I say? We're doing way better with cannons, by the way. What was I doing in that last game? Like, why did it take me so long? We're still not getting, I mean, maybe the next round has lead, but now we have like 2 whole cannons, whereas before we were caught completely with our pants down, our monkey pants. So, I don't know. Whatever. I mean, it's a good problem to have, I guess. All right. Still nothing? We're still not getting, wow. We were just, okay, whatever. Let's see, is it because I invested in a boomerang monkey or a spike-a-pult so early in the last game? That could be. Spike-a-pult's like useless on a map like this. I don't even think I'm gonna bother. Boomerang monkey could be useful, but I think I'm gonna get another tack shooter, to be honest with you. There we go. And I might sell off one of these regular monkeys here soon. You know, hey, what can I say? It's hard mode, right? Like, I can't play nice with all these towers. Yeah, see, there's yellow. The dreaded yellow menace. All right. Pretty simple so far. I gotta say, I was expecting to already be having trouble by now, but I don't know. Maybe I have like the perfect setup for everything. Okay, here we go. Thermite allows boomerangs to pop lead balloons. So I believe we're finally gonna get some lead. No? Have we already gotten lead and I just missed it? Or are we gonna get lead at like the end of this round or something? This is weird. This is strange. Does the course like change the order of the balloons? I guess it might, because I don't know about that though. Not on like a round by round basis, surely. No, I'm very confused. Okay, lead balloons move slowly, but they are immune to sharp objects. Okay, here we are. Round 19, wow. And we can almost, yeah, we're so close to being able to afford a 3rd cannon. Whereas last time, we just were not prepared at all. That's so weird. Okay, is that group taken care of? We do need to move a cannon further up north, don't we? That's a lot of balloons that kind of got through. Okay. Cannon can go there. I know I said I kind of dislike the whole like naturalistic vibe of some of these arenas where like you really don't know how many like towers you can fit in whatever area. But at the same time, there is something kind of fun about like being worried about grouping things really tightly together, like keeping towers really closely knit so you can like maximize your space potential. You can still do it on arenas like the last one we did, but this one, it feels a lot more random. Doesn't seem like the right word, but that's kind of the only word I can use to describe it. It feels more like real, you know? It's such a silly, I don't know what I'm saying, okay? I'm just talking, again. There is something kind of enticing about not being perfectly astutely aware of where you can place things and how many things you can place where. You know, It feels more like you are there. You know, you're in an actual battlefield. You are commanding these monkeys and these cannons and these ice balls to do your dirty work, you know? And I have to respect that to a degree. We'll upgrade to permafrost in a moment. You're doing a lot better than last time, I think. Like, a lot better. Haven't even lost a life yet, weirdly. I mean, the fact that it, like, splits the balloons up into 2, like, lanes, that does mean I have to pay attention a little bit more, but at the same time, that also means that a single lane can't be, like, too overwhelming. You know what I mean? Because the thread is being, like, divided in half. So there is a certain, like, advantage to this, I suppose. Let's see. Did I get bigger bombs or something else? I kind of feel like we need more towers. Like, oh yeah, like a boomerang monkey? Yeah, this is perfect. It's time for boomerang. So we'll put one maybe here, like a bit earlier on. We kind of have a lot of our turrets like around the middle and around the bottom, and that's not going to be good for when Moabs and ceramic balloons start flying in. There we go. Yeah, I would say the biggest change between how I play Bloons now in these like newer Bloon streams versus when I did as a kid is I do have a lot more respect for Boomerang Monkey. Like, I get it. I get it a lot more. I always thought that it was kind of like a trick tower almost. Again, I said it earlier. I was just like, okay, it's just like a regular monkey, but it throws in like an unpredictable arc. But no, it's so much more complicated and complex than that. It brings a lot to the table. It's one of the more cerebral towers, if you think about it. Let's see. Don't think about it too hard. We probably don't need this regular monkey anymore. I should probably ditch him. Well, then again, he's kind of useful because he's near the top. Okay, so we won't sell our main monkey, Steven. Oh wait, I actually got his name right on that one. Our main monkey, Bob, but we will sell off his best friend. And with that extra money, I can pretty much do nothing. So that was pointless. Multi-target and Gladius. And Sonic Boom isn't useful right now. Really should think about leveling up to bigger bombs here soon on one of these cannon turrets, though. You know, one thing that has always weirded me out a little bit about Bloons, and in the grander context of the game, it doesn't really make sense to be weirded out by it. I guess it was mainly a weird thing in Bloons Tower Defense 1, but even then, even that doesn't really work. Okay, here it is, okay? Let me just lay it out for you. You know, monkeys are such like a pivotal part of the game that you would think that so much of the game like hinges on, okay, it's monkeys versus balloons. And yet you have a lot of like automatons, like the cannons, like maybe there's a monkey in there, I don't know. I don't know, the BGU doesn't elaborate further, so. And then, you know, there's these turrets, these tack shooters, I don't think there's a monkey inside those, and the ice ball is just a magical ball of ice, I guess. And so I guess my point is that it's just kind of weird that monkeys are the face of the game, but only some of the towers even involve monkeys. I think the later Bloons games might rectify that a bit, because by like upgrading the cannons, I think like a monkey like actually appears like as a gunner on the cannon. I could be wrong about that though. But you know, the other towers like tack shooters, pretty much the same. Ice ball, Ice ball actually might become a monkey in the later games. I think you eventually upgrade to like a wizard monkey. But in any event, that was just a thought that I wanted to share. Because how else am I supposed to eat up all this time, you know? We finally had to put down some tacks. I think that was our first tack, right? I might be wrong about that, I don't know. Again, memory's not so good. Memory no good after carnival ride. You know it's not good when I keep referring to a roller coaster as a carnival ride. Like, what is that? Why am I doing that? Okay, another cannon maybe? I do want to upgrade the cannons, but I have an opportunity for just a new cannon, so I'm not gonna waste that opportunity. Where should I put it though? Maybe there. Yeah. Can I upgrade anything? Okay, I could get frag bombs. Yeah, we'll do that. Frag bombs are kind of tricky because I can never really necessarily like see the difference they're making. I'm just kind of assuming that it does make a difference and that the game is not punking me. Okay, that's pretty easy. 452, huh? Kind of feel like another tack shooter, but probably not because there's not like a good area that they would all cover. So, you know what? I'm just gonna get faster shooting on a couple of these. They're really useful being like this early on and stuff. So I think that might be a good play. See, the problem is I didn't think I would be playing again. Like I really was just like, my hand just like had a mind of its own as it was like clicking on this level and forcing me to play again. I really thought we were gonna stop after the last game and we're still here. And so I didn't really have time to like see what round we lost on last time. I'm pretty sure it was like in the 30s, right? I think we were almost at 32. So, okay, it was probably like 30 or 31 that we lost on, because I don't think we got the 32, because that's where the Moab is. So we're at least on course to match that previous game. That's gotta count for something, right? I did say I wanted to see the Moab in hard mode at the very least. Okay. I think I need to finally put my money where my mouth is and get some bigger bombs. It's time. It's time. I don't think I'm gonna regret it either. I haven't felt nearly as stressed on this map on hard mode as I thought I would, which is kind of weird. I will say it's more convenient to play this way than it was on the DSi. Just because in the DSi you had to like, you know, physically drag things with your stylus versus, you know, a mouse. It's just a little bit quicker, a bit snappier in how you play. And the graphics look nicer. Again, such a weird thing to say. A game that looks like this, the graphics on the DSi were worse, but they really were. They really, really were. Let's see, another ice tower maybe? Okay, no, let's get permafrost. And, dang, can I not get anything else? Okay, frag bombs, yeah, we'll do that. When in doubt, frag bombs. Oh dear. Did all the ceramic balloons really have to come from the same direction though? Whatever, we can handle it. Very good. 130 monkey awarded. Very good. I think the name of this stream, whenever it gets posted to YouTube, is just gonna be monkey awarded. You know? It's my stream, it's my video, it's mine to do with as I please, and if I want to call my video monkey awarded, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see, what else can I do? Okay, I'm gonna do another boomerang monkey and move him a little closer to the start, barely. Multi-target, start this. Okay, so this is round 33. Wait a minute, so wasn't there supposed to be a Moab? I guess I was wrong. Maybe it's 35 that the Moab appears. It's very weird. In any event, I think we have done better than we did in the previous game, by far. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, yeah, this is where we lost last time, isn't it? All those ceramic balloons. All right, oh boy. Ooh, okay, yeah, that was painful. Okay, upgrade that. Don't think I'm gonna bother upgrading to popping frozen balloons. It's not that expensive. I mean, they kind of knew what they were doing. I just want to buy something else, but I really can't. Okay, why don't I sell off this other monkey? I think it's time. We're on round 33. Kid gloves are off. We'll keep our main monkey, Billy, but those other ones had to go. Can't get a cannon. Could get a boomerang, or I could get an ice ball. I don't think I could even fit another ice ball, could I? No. Darn. Well, if I can't get both lanes at once, then there's really no point. Maybe another boomerang monkey, honestly. I mean, he fits there. You can get both lanes. Pretty good. You know what? I'll go ahead and give this one Sonic Boom, even though it's against my better judgment. By the way, I'm just now noticing that there are sound effects for the cannons, just not the popping. Very strange. Bloons is full of many mysteries. Yes, indeed. Is this gonna be an easy one? No, it's gonna throw a bunch of ceramics at me here in a second. And the next one's gonna be Moab, right? Oh boy. Okay, so I need to watch out for this lane. This lane's struggling. Is there no Moab? What the heck? I was sure that it was 35. Now I just don't know what to think. All right, we'll do, I guess. Interesting. I always thought it was gonna be the vertical path that was gonna give us trouble. I guess it's the more horizontal one, which is interesting. Okay, I guess I'll get another cannon, I suppose, and put it here. It will also target last. Unfortunately, there's really nothing else I can do. Okay, well, that seemed to make a pretty big difference. Still no Moab. I'm getting a little weirded out. Multi-target, Gladius. All right. I do like seeing those boomerang monkeys all leveled up. It's such a simple change, seeing them get switched to red, but it's a very satisfying one. Okay. All right, we're doing pretty well. Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you don't have a bunch of ceramic balloons. Okay, here's Moab. All right, well, get your pineapple bombs ready. This could go very poorly depending on how far I let the Moab get. Come on, just pop already. Pop already. Oh, I ran out of spikes. Ran out of spikes. 15 lives. Oh, man. I wanted so badly to scream there in abject terror. But again, I'm trying to take care of my throat since it's still a little sore. And so I can't. I just have to sit there and just like make wimpy little, oh, Moab, please, no. But just know that in my heart, I was screaming very loudly. All right, well, that didn't go well. That is not a good sign for things to come. 15 lives, like what? Oh gosh. A couple like black balloons get through and that's it. All right, yikes. Well, where do we go from here? I guess, I don't know. I keep relying on boomerang monkeys. They just feel right. I can't explain it. Whereas usually I go for tack shooters, like now I'm just going for boomerang monkeys. It just feels right. But yeah, Moab's gonna be pretty rough. I mean, the entire point of Moab, really, is that it's supposed to like move through a decent portion of the course before it unleashes its payload. But with how this path is broken in half, those halves are very short. And so things like ceramic balloons and Moabs just kind of completely break the structure of the, oh dear. They just break everything. They break the game. Okay, now I gotta worry about the vertical path, I guess. Well, maybe another boomerang monkey? Just like do a couple instead of upgrading one, I suppose. I can put him there. And then another boomerang monkey. It's nice to be able to buy 2 towers for once. We never get to do that. Yeah. We'll see what that gets us. I don't know. It's a little hard to like focus more on one track than the other. I mean, you can do it, but at the end of the day, it's kind of still up to the monkey's discretion which path they go for. Weirdly easy so far. Where's the ceramic balloons? I know they're coming. Black balloons, white balloons, and now the ceramics are gonna come, right? No? Oh, rainbow balloons. You don't see them too often, but rainbow balloons, they can sneak up on you a little bit. Okay, that's good. They balanced the paths pretty well there. I'm just happy that we did better than last time. That's really what all this was about. Whether we win or lose, who cares? It's about having fun. How many times do I have to keep trying to remind myself of that emptily? I feel like doing more boomerang monkeys, gotta be honest with you. Yeah, another one? Why not? It's a boomerang monkey party. It's a monkey bonanza, you might say. And I can even get a little old tack shooter. Now, who doesn't love that? I'll even put it right there. There is something very satisfying as well about being able to buy like 3 towers, especially this late into the game. And on hard mode, for that matter, at the, like, just nothing amount of money that I'm getting. Oh dear. Oh dear. All right, guys, don't fail me. Vertical path. Oh no, both paths. 14 lives. A red balloon got through. We're on 40. Oh man, are we really gonna lose within the last 10? Make no mistake, I am not anticipating winning. That's not even, I'm not even considering the idea that victory is possible. That is not even on the table. But it's just sad now to know that it's gonna happen in the last 10 rounds, probably on this next one. Well, if that's how it must be. I'm gonna do another cannon right here, I guess. Yeah. Nothing to upgrade, really. Never did get bigger bombs for these. That was probably a mistake. Can't get faster shooting. Close, I could almost get faster shooting. Oh well. I'm gonna need that money for tax, very clearly. Oh, you know another thing I should have been doing with the Moab? I should have been using monkey glue to slow it down. Duh. Huh, I don't know how I overlooked that. Come on, yes! Glad I didn't use attack there. Okay, level 42. Need a cash injection? Oh, a cash injection round, you say? I do need a cash injection. Well, I will just go ahead and, ceramic balloons. That's not good. How is this a cash injection? This is a death injection. No, no, no. Oh, the game led me astray. I didn't read, it probably said something about ceramic balloons, but I just saw cash injection and I saw money. I had dollar signs in my eyes and I was like, oh, okay, well, if it's a cash injection round, what's it gonna be? Just a bunch of yellows? Nope. I can't honestly even say that any upgrades I made would have made a huge difference there. Bigger bombs, maybe. Well, there you have it. There you have it, everybody. We played some balloons and we won. It was medium difficulty, but we won. That's all that really matters in the end. I gotta say, I'm gonna do a quick review of Bloons Tower Defense 3 because I do feel like it is different in fairly significant ways compared to Bloons Tower Defense 1 and 2. I appreciate the little changes of being able to target certain balloons, be they in the front or be they like in the back, and that you can see the amount of balloons that each tower has popped. That's like a good way of figuring out which towers to sell off, and that is a method that I basically did not use for this entire playthrough, so cool, good for me. And the tracks are cool. There are some extra tracks, so I have no idea how to get them. Play locked tracks on Ninja Kiwi. How does that even work? Can I just play this game for free on their site? I don't know, maybe. In any event, yeah, I found it way easier than Bloons Tower Defense 2. Part of that might have been because road spikes can be put down so quickly, but then again, it can't just be that though. Because in Bloons Tower Defense 2, I had to constantly, not only had difficulty putting down the spikes, but just using spikes at all. In medium difficulty in Bloons Tower Defense 3, I barely needed them. I really didn't. I only really needed them during times where like I either messed up in protecting something or upgrading something, or I was purposefully saving up for something big. So spikes, honestly, yeah, I don't know. Something about the balancing in Bloons Tower Defense 3, the way that the levels progress, I think is a lot easier than Bloons Tower Defense 2. And it's not just the fact that you can put down spikes so quickly. Maybe it has something to do with the new towers, although probably not, because, I mean, I used the Spike-a-Pult approximately 2 times and regretted it both times. And the Pineapple Bomb I used a few times, and it has its uses. It's good, but I mean, that's really about it. And Monkey Storm is fun, of course. I appreciate the extra upgrades the towers have. You know, again, it makes sense given that this game came out 1 month less than a year after Bloons Tower Defense 2. Like, it feels like that. All these little changes, the new courses, the new upgrades, all these little shifts in how the game works. It's a really good stepping stone in how the game's progressed. Bloons Tower Defense 2, meanwhile, is basically just Bloons Tower Defense 1, with just like a couple little extra things. I would call it a cash grab, but it was free, so I don't know, an attention grab is Bloons Tower Defense 2's whole MO. Bloons Tower Defense 3, meanwhile, I think has a lot more replayability in the fact that I feel like this is the perfect amount of towers. Once it gets more complicated than this, I think we're gonna start seeing me getting a little overwhelmed. When I eventually do get around to Bloons Tower Defense 4, I feel like it's gonna be a little weird for me. And I can definitely say that these first 3 games are the ones that I played the most, by far. Bloons Tower Defense 1, again, it's all a bit shaky, this timeline. I know I played Bloons Tower Defense 1 a ton. I think I probably played Bloons Tower Defense 2 the most, at least on my home PC, and then Bloons Tower Defense 3 could maybe have been played more if you factor in that I played it on the DSi a whole bunch. So it gets a little shifty around there. Bloons Tower Defense 2 and 3, though, these are my jam. And after this, it's gonna get a little weird. It's gonna get a little weird, but I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking to spend time with you even more as we throw some darts and enslave more monkeys. What more could you ask for than that? So, hope you had fun. I sure did. And we'll catch you next time, whenever that time is. Whenever the call of battle screeches out to me once again, like a monkey screeching out for battle. I should probably just end this stream now. It's like this isn't working. Whatever I'm trying to do here isn't working. I'm trying to like come up with some poetic ending for Bloons Tower Defense 3. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Monkey throw thing at balloon go pop. That's the stream. Anyway, see you next time. Bye-bye.